Hello everybody, welcome to the Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast. So the reason why I sound very frustrated in this intro is because I have tried recording this multiple times, and obviously they have all failed because none of them have uploaded. And I tried to maintain a positive attitude as much as possible, and it's kind of hard to when you have gained a scratchy throat trying to talk over loud air conditioners or a windy background when you try recording outside because it's nice out. Whatever, that does not matter. So yeah, as long as this video works out and it goes on to the channel, we are fine. Okay, so first of all, I would like to start off with why I am crocheting why am I recording a podcast. Okay, I say crochet way too much. That's my fault for saying that. Okay, so I would like to thank the Yarn Joy podcast, the Cozy Crochet, No Name, No Catchy Name, Happy Tote Creations, the Yarn Hoarder podcast, and the Corner of Craft, aka Craft Tea podcast. And I wrote them all down just because these are my favorite podcasts at the moment, and more are to come. These are the ones that I mostly catch up on, but there are plenty more that I have started, like the second episode, and I just haven't got a chance to catch up with them yet. So I'd like to thank those channels for inspiring me to create my podcast, and I do try to stay as active as I can, posting comments on the channel, just because I know it makes me feel happy when someone posts a comment on my channel or my Instagram post or something that's like, good work, like stuff like that. It's just supportive comments, and I just love doing the same back to them. I don't know if you saw my promotion here, I don't know if you saw my knitting or crocheting for charity video or not, but just like knowing that for myself, I just love seeing people happy, just knowing that I'm the one who made them happy. So that's just something special about me that now you know. Okay, so now we're going to start off with what am I wearing, and you cannot tell, and sorry, my hand is like, wow, these are my hands, hello, these are my hands. You cannot tell what I'm wearing, obviously, but I am wearing a hat. This is a light gray. Let's get this out of the way. This is a light gray knitted hat that's a slotchy beanie that says #love on it. And in here it's too dark, but whatever. Too late now. It has a knitted and crochet. Here we go. I can use my flashlight. Knitted and crochet, knitted and purled fabric stitching with the garter stitch and the stockinette stitch. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Sorry, I am going a little bit crazy here because I've been so desperate to just record this video, and I finally get a chance to, and then so many things have gone wrong. This is my 50th plus time recording this, and I am not over exaggerating either. So I do apologize for that. Hi, you see what I did there? I turned the lights on. How magical is that? Okay, so there we go. These are the lights. These are the lights. This is the hat. Now I've started. Now I can't stop. I am all goofy now. Okay, there's the hat. I apologize. If you hate my channel, please give me a second chance. Just wait till the second podcast comes out. You will, fall in love with me, I promise. Okay. Okay, so some more promotion now. I do have an Instagram account which inspired me to create this YouTube channel. And I did delete most of my tutorials because I did realize that I'm not in the best environment to create tutorials. Maybe in the future, if I get my own crochet workshop or a room designated to the craft itself, I will be able to create more self-sufficient videos with the higher quality camera, because before I used my laptop camera, and that, personally, I hated that, but it was the only chance that I could really use. But now I'm recording with my tablet that I got, so hopefully that works. Hopefully it doesn't. No, hopefully it doesn't. Why did I say that? Hopefully it does work. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, so my crochet Instagram account is called I Love to Crochet 101, and my profile picture is me crocheting a great granny skirt with a green 5mm hook, which you can tell that I do use a lot. Okay, now that I'm out of breath for that, okay, back to the Instagram account though. If you do want to see more updates, or if you do see something that you really do like, for example, I will be showing you one of the shawls that I am making. I am doing lots and lots of updates on that current shawl right now on Instagram at the moment. So I am currently doing, whenever I get a new color changing, since you will see what I mean by color changing, because I don't want to spoil it too much right now, sorry. When another color changing happens, I will post something like that on it, or if I crochet a lot in a certain amount of time, I'll post updates like that. And I always do a nightly or daily, I'll just do daily crochet updates on what I am working on. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's start the works in progress, finished objects that all of you guys are probably here for. Okay, there's that. Okay, sorry. I will be saying though, there is a little story time that I would like to be sharing why I started to crochet at the very end of this video. And the only reason I'll be doing at the end of this video is because I have a feeling that it's going to take me a while to say, just because it's something that's become very important to me, and when something that's very important to you becomes the way it is, it's hard to not take it seriously, even though it might be just oh, it's just crochet, it's just a craft, whatever. For some people it's oh, you roll dice, oh, how stupid is that? For maybe for that person it's oh my god, that really hurt my feelings, that changed my, this really helps me go through some serious stuff right now. Even though it might sound stupid or whatever, it really helps me. So there's that, and you don't have to watch it if you don't want to watch it, but that's what I'm doing at the end of the video. So here are the works in progress. Okay, so I'm just going to take this out of the way, because there's a lot of stuff, and there's only 3 projects in here, but these are big projects. Ooh, ah. Okay, so this is a project bag that I made myself. It's not washed, not blocked, nothing like that, because at the moment I didn't know that you could wash stuff like this, and I didn't know how to block either, so I was a newbie at the time I made this, so apologize how crappy it looks. I could do much better, and I have done much better too, but it is too late to show you because I have no proof that I did that, except for the person who has that gift, but whatever. Okay, so in here I have a mandala, it's upside down, in the color Genie. This is by far my favorite mandala, just because of this teal color that it has. And I bet this is everyone's favorite color too. And this is the one that I am posted on Instagram a lot. I'm making a corner to corner shawl, and I will show you. And I'm using a 5.5mm crochet hook. This is how far I got so far, and I am absolutely in love with this. And this is my second corner to corner crochet project. My first one is a colon cancer ribbon Afghan corner to corner that I made, and I'm sure I still have that podcast video. Maybe if you really want to see that, I will probably post that. So there's that. So there's this. And I will be blocking this, so that'll be like really stretchy so far, but I am just really proud of this yarn and how happy it is. I love the color changing, and I brought this to summer school today just because I'm catching up on some credits, and I brought this today while we were on breaks, and even the teacher was like, how are you doing that? That looks so awesome. And I was just getting so many compliments. And then I actually have an order that I should probably be working on, but I'll do it tomorrow. I actually got an order for a headband too, that if I do start it, or if I finish it or whatever, I will show you that. I'll like record a little clip or something and be like, here's that I made. And a lot of people were just saying this right here, this beautiful teal color down here, and they're like, can you make me something out of that? And I'm like, you don't understand how this cake works, do you? And like once I did explain it to them, they're like, can't you cut it out? I'm like, but I'm working on a project right now, like I can't do that. It's complicated, and I can rant on about the stupidest things related to crochet and knit. And I have. You're just thankful that I'm not posting it. So, you're welcome. So there's there's that. Okay, and my next two projects are in this bag as well. And so I do have an order for 2 crochet boy baby blankets that need to be made by August, the beginning of August. So here is this one. This is one that you will also see a lot on my channel as well, since I just started it recently as well. But I keep on saying as well and whatever, but I really don't care. It's my channel. Okay, so this is the Burnett Baby Sport. I should know the color. I'll have it next time. I'm not in my room that I have all of my thousands of skeins of yarn in. So there's this one. This is 800 something yards. And then the blanket that I'm doing is not your average blankets either. It is my first time doing something like this, and I think I have to start over again. And the reason I say again is because I was gonna do the basket weave stitch, and I can't figure that stinking stitch out, even with a video and the back post, whatever, double crochet. I can do that. My brain isn't thinking that I can't. I don't know why. It's just not letting me. Whatever. It's making me really frustrated. So I tried that for like a couple rows, and I'm like, whatever, I'm not doing that. So then I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna try this star blanket. Star. This is a lot bigger than what you see on Instagram right now, but you can tell it's like floating up on me, and I can't really show it to you. And that's another problem, because it says, oh yeah, it lays flat. This is from the Crochet Crowd. In the picture, it looks flat, but it's doing like increases itself, and I can't have it rolling, scrunching up like this. So I might have to restart again, and oh my gosh, will that be an absolute pain. But it will be worth it, because that will, I know I will be making someone happy. And my final project of the afternoon is another baby blanket, which is, okay, I'm not going to unravel this, but it's very long. Hello, whoop, whoop, whoop. It's the Burnett Baby Sport, and it's a very light blue. And on my Instagram account, I did make this. It's called a tile stitch with Crochet Crowd. Same with the star blanket over there. And this is my absolute favorite crochet stitch to do for baby blankets. It is fast, like, cause you do treble crochets, but it also takes, it's very time consuming and boring, honestly, because you do in each, this is what it looks like in each one of these, because you chain 2. in each one of these, you have to do 4 treble crochets all the way down, and this is like 3 feet or so, and it just takes a while, and it's making me upset, but whatever, I will do it. So this is what it looks like. That's all I have done so far. Oops, it's rolling up, sorry. That's all I have done so far. And I did make, this is my 3rd time using this stitch. I made one with Burnett. I like the brand Burnett, by the way. The Burnett, what's it called? The Burnett Blanket Brights. That was fun. And then another one with the Burnett Sport, but those were in girly colors. So yeah. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so I apologize if I sound like I am out of breath. It's just been a very rough day, considering that there is this project that I have to do, and I really don't feel like doing that right now. So, okay, so this is the section of the podcast where I am finished talking about what I am normally talking about. So this is a shorter episode than what I plan on doing, and I am so sorry that this is such a whacked up episode, and I promise, if you just stick with me for another episode, that it will be better. It really will be. I'm sorry. They're gonna get me emotional. Just kidding. I will never get emotional on camera. That's a lie. I probably will, just in a minute or so. Just watch me. Anyway, so if you want to hear my story of how I started to crochet, continue along and keep on watching. If you don't, then I will see you in the next episode, hopefully. And I will now be talking about it. Okay, so I do apologize about this setting. First of all, it will be a better setting next time. I just couldn't find a good place to film at. It's just still bugging me. Okay, so now I'm gonna start off with how I started to crochet. So one of my best friends, started to show me all of her crocheted items that her grandmother had taught her how to make. And she was showing me so much. I'm like, fine, if you're gonna keep on showing me all of this, then you teach me how to make it. And it obviously was jokingly, but she was so nice about it. And then I felt like a jerk, but we were just playing around because that's what we do. But she taught me how to crochet over Skype, and it was so fun. It was so much fun and confusing and hard and whatever. But I already had all the stuff there because my mom was like, oh, just buy me the stuff for crochet for my birthday. I'll just figure it out sometime. And then she never did, so I just took over her stuff. So that's a fun story. If your mother's, just teach your mother, just try to convince your mom or your brother to crochet, and then make them get all the stuff, and then when they eventually give up, just take it from them. Take all their yarn, because they love the yarn, yes. Okay, please take my advice. That was such good advice. Like any yarn hoarder, like, no, we do not hoard yarn. We collect it, because we will be making something with that beautiful yarn. Okay. Anyway, I try to have a sense of humor. Most of the time, it does not work out. Okay, so, please budge with me on that. Okay, so anyway, so she taught me how to crochet online, and then she only taught me how to single crochet into chain. So by the way, I was crocheting with the Tunisian crochet hook, and that was so hard because I kept on asking her, how do you hold this? Why is mine so longer? Why is my hook so longer than yours? She's like, I don't know. Like, just stop asking me. It's early in the morning. Because it was early in the morning. Because we woke up early for some stupid reason. Just so we could chat, I guess. I honestly don't remember. That was like a year ago. So, but anyway, we kept on crocheting together all day long, and then I was like, ooh, look at me, I'm making headbands, just regular chained, long chains connected together, and just for headbands. And they were like, that was bright red yarn, by the way, like, it was, whoa, look at that. So that was interesting, because that did not go with nothing. And then that was around Easter time, and then I kept on practicing because I did not want to give up, because I tried cross stitch, I tried latch hooking, I tried weaving. None of it really connected to me as much as I felt like I should have. So I was like, I'm not going to give up on this. I am not going to. So Easter eventually came, or no, it was Thanksgiving, because Easter already passed. It was Thanksgiving that came. It was one of the two. And one of my aunts knits, and my other aunt crochets. So my aunt that crochets, she was trying to teach me how to, she wasn't that interested in helping me to learn. She was just doing her own thing, which I was okay with, because I was just alone trying to learn how to do something that I'd never done before. So I kept on making tons of doll headbands for my little cousin, who brought all of her Barbies, and I was like, I'm gonna make you clothes, you watch me, and just have faith in me, and I'll get it done by the end of the day. No, I didn't get them done by the end of the day, but that aunt, though, who crochets, she did make me a wide bracelet, though, and I was trying to watch her so detailed, and I was like, how did she go so fast? And by the way, I crochet faster than she does today, just an FYI. So that must have been not so fast at all anyway, but there's that. So since then, every single day since then, I said since then like 3 times now, but whatever. Since then, 4 times, I have crocheted pretty much every single day, not over exaggerating at all. I have crocheted every single day since then. And I would not know what I would have done without crochet, since it has been my friend that I didn't have for the longest time, and it has helped me go through some terrible misfortunes, between losing family, losing a really close friend, losing multiple of those, actually. Just like tragic, not so tragic, but just stuff that was important to me, losing them. Just going through some tough times, it helped me move through that. And then, I hate to admit it, but I was basically like depressed, trying to go through life, I was having such a hard time in school too, and I just wanted it to get over already. That way I can just sit and crochet, honestly. Just that way it can help me get through these stressful times. And I would be having breakdowns, anxiety attacks, etc., just because of how stressful things were. And this might be something I shouldn't be telling you too much, but that's the truth of why I'm still crocheting today, because it's still helping me through all of these rough times. And now that I can actually move my passion towards crochet, and now eventually knit, towards something that I can make money for example, I can turn my passion into a hobby that I can eventually sell for. That way if I'm gonna be spending so much money on yarn anyway, might as well make something out of it, am I right? Deal. So yeah, that's my story. And I'm sorry if you cannot hear me at all over this stupid air conditioner, like seriously, but if you can't hear me over that, I really don't know if I'm going to try recording again, because I spent over an hour trying to just record just trying to find the right setting, trying to record right, and none of it worked out. I came into it having a good plan, and then so many things went wrong, and I just said screw it. Sorry if I'm really, whatever, I'm done with it. So here's my last chance at this. So hopefully it works out, and I'll be watching it over, and if I say I embarrassed myself too much, which I know I did, but stuff like that, then I hope it turns out fine. So thank you for watching the Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast #1. And so I'm just playing with the stitch marker right now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you hopefully in the next video. Please share with your friends if you think I'm not crazy, which I know I am, but hopefully you won't. Okay. I'm gonna stop before I make a bigger fool out of myself. Bye.